all right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early. Smash the like button as you come on in. Smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video. Spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live, you dig? And it's Friday. So you know I got the panel waiting on corner member. Right now I got my brother KQKC boxing in the building. What it do, KQ?
Hey, what it do, man? What's going on with you? And everybody up in the chat. That's right. The singing OG is in the building. What's happening?
Oh, man, chilling, man. Just, it's Friday, feeling good, man. Got a few errands to run today, but feeling good today, man. Feeling like one of them young boys, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, you are young, man. Shoot, man.
Oh, yeah, you know.
Man. Yeah, man. You good, man. I'm the one struggling, shoot. But that's all right. Shoot, I need me a good old 30-year-old. That's all I need. 30-year-old, right? Yes, sir. She still got a little jangle in her.
Right. Got a little shake to it, huh?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
I hear that. Yes, indeed, man. Let me scroll up, see what we got in the building thus far.
Okay.
Let me see here. Let's see. South Park Boxing 77, what's happening with it? Anwar Willis, Demond Kennedy, Robert Singleton, Brandon Adam Perry. Let me see here. Miami Snoopy 305 in the building. Jason, salute. D21519. We got Malik in the building. Yoel Mena, Dwayne Jones, Pablo Escobar, 88 Sports Talk, Stick and Move, King Mac the God. See, we got King Strick, Young World, Frank from the Land, Dane Watson, KO from Miles, Frequent Flyer RC, DJ Zion Love, salute. Stu Baby Love TV, Chris 123, Eric 415, my brother Stormy, B-Man in the building. What's happening, Stormy? The Sensei in the building. BBG, Talib Cunningham, Slip the Jab, Omega Red in the building. Unfamiliar, Pugilism and Politics, A Wavy 09, Paragon of Principles, Imperette, The Brothers UK, Nonstop, Nomo. Let me see here. Let's see. I think I got them. Justin Jacobs. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa in the building. Let me see here. Nitty G. Cobra Head Sports and Entertainment. Naseem the Dream. I think I said Young World. Salute to the homie Raider Time in the super chat. Always coming through, showing love. Appreciate the love, family. He says salute to the general and the panel and the chat. Smash the like button. Yes, indeed. Get them likes all the way up, y'all. Let's get the likes up early.
That's right.
Get them likes up early. Let's see here. Salute to the sister, the lovely Sweet Tea. I see you in the building, sister. Salute to Cano Loco. What's happening with it? Okay. What's up? I am Trill Will. Salute to everybody in the building. My brother CB Sports TV. Salute to everybody in this joint, man. Yeah, my brother Cornerman will be here shortly. He probably putting his baby to sleep or something. But yeah, man. So KQ, man, I understand you just got over your sickness. How you feeling though, bro?
Man, I'm doing fine, man. And my father, he's doing fine. He's 100% better. And my mom, she's doing okay, but she still has it. But she don't want to know if she good or bad. So I was gonna pick her up and throw her in that back seat. Right. But since that's my mama, I can't do that, right? So I brought the doctor on out to check her out, and she's COVID free too. So everybody's doing well, man. So and thanks for all the prayers and well wishes, and thank you all. All right.
Yes, sir. That's what it do. Cornerman Radio, what's happening with it, Cornerman?
Hey, what's up, brothers? How y'all doing, man? I'm glad your mother doing good and thing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. How's your family doing, 78?
Oh, doing wonderful, man. Wonderful, man. Just damn school shopping kicking my ass. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, yes, sir.
Kicking my ass, boy. The school shopping kids get when they was little, it was easy work. You go to the motherfucking store and they little, say you spend $300-400 a piece, is you done. Shit.
Mm.
You get
That's
them
right.
you get them girls that's older, man, and shit. Forget about it, man.
For real. Serious go a long ways here in Chicago, baby.
Man, I hear that. I hear that, man.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
what's up, Veracity Exchange TV? I see you in the building, homie. How your people doing, man? How your family doing, Corman?
Oh man, blessed. We went to Splash World the other day to my son. He couldn't enjoy it as much because he's too young to do anything, but put him in a little water, get his feet wet a little bit.
Right.
My mother put him in the water splashed on his head, but it knocked him out. He had a little fun. We went on the lazy ride. So we had a little fun, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Mhm.
Salute to the homie Drew Titan in the building. What it do? Veracity Exchange TV. All my homies in the building. Salute to y'all. Smash the like button, ladies and gents. We should have over. Let's get the likes up to 200. Let's get the likes up to 200, ladies and gents. Can we do that? You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's go and get down to it, man. I didn't hear you brothers' views. We're gonna travel back in time just a little bit, and we're gonna go to the. I want to hear y'all views on what's next for Anthony Joshua. But first, I'm gonna get your review of the fight. What do you think happened in the fight? I'm gonna start with you, Cornerman. Joshua versus Usyk.
All right. I know a lot of brothers is gonna disagree with me on this topic, but I watched the fight and I was analyzing it. Um, Joshua did better than the first fight. Did better than the first fight. He looked it real good. Um, if he did attack the body from round one, I think he would have gotten more success. I seen he had a lot of success when he started to attack the body, but that was in the second half of the fight. Round nine was the best round, probably the best round of the whole entire fight because I know Usyk had a great 10th round, but Joshua had a monster round in the ninth round. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Manny Pacquiao and Jeff Horn in the ninth round, where Manny had that great round. um, I felt like if Joshua did attack the body more from round one, I think he would have won this fight. Um, Usyk, he showed that he's a better fighter than Joshua. You know what I mean? I think Joshua has lost, not lost, but lost the ferociousness he used to have. Um, I noticed when fighters like kind of get not confident in himself as much, like Broner Madonna, because Broner came back in that Madonna fight, but I didn't see that warrior spirit that Joshua had with Klitschko in the Andy Ruiz fight and after that fight. He's like just don't want to get hit no more, and that's what Adrian Broner has been doing. He don't want to get hit like that anymore, and that's why he don't throw a lot of punches anymore. Because if you see the Manny and Pacquiao fight, boy, Manny didn't barely touched him. The only reason Broner lost that Manny fight is because he didn't throw any punches. So I think what Joshua has to do is get some more wins. I think he can. I think the perfect fight for him is like a Adam Konaki, since they both got three losses. That would be the perfect fight for him. Um, or maybe a Derek Chisora. I'm not really a fan of no rematch with Dylan White. I already saw that movie already. I don't want to see no repeat. I want to see Joshua with Kanaki or Derek Chisora. That'd be the best fights for him. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Derek Chisora can put a rabbit out of the hat and win that fight, but I think Joshua can beat guys like Konaki and Derek Chisora. But salute to Joshua for doing a better job than he has done before. I see a lot of people talking about how his reactions after the fight. I'm not going to tear him down because he already lost and he tear down himself even more in the ring. So I'm not going to tear him down. And I just don't like the fact that a guy who looked like Hitler, who really looked like Hitler, um, tearing Joshua down, and this man could be the most racist man on earth. He just don't say it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say, yeah, he did his job, he won the fight, but I'm not gonna like praise Usyk for what he did. I'm not gonna tear him down because what I'm saying is if Joshua and Wilder ever fight, I'm going to give whoever, if Wilder wins, I'm going to give him credit. I'm not going to diminish Joshua. And then if I diminish him, I'm diminishing Wilder if he ever fights him. He's a great fighter. He got a lot of great wins. He just didn't win against Usyk. And, you know what I'm saying? Just got to rehabilitate itself with other fights. You know what I mean? That's my take.
All right, all right. The homie KQKC Boxing, man, what was your take on Joshua versus Usyk fight, and what do you think is next for Joshua?
Well, I'm not going. Cornerman said I'm not going to tear him down, Anthony Joshua, but I will. All right, because Anthony Joshua, he was pretty much born with the notion in his head by Eddie Hearn, who has long-time trainer, promoter, long-time trainer, McCracken. They put in his head that you are the one, just like in the amateurs. They said, be careful, right? Because he's the one they chose to be that guy, right? And he bought into that. Now, this is different from Broner. Broner just bought into his own shit and fucked it up. That's all. But now, Anthony Joshua found out that, oh, wait a minute, I'm not Superman, right? Because the last fight, he lost to who? Usyk. Okay? Now, every fighter that people put the notion in their head that they are that one, then next fight, they don't let their hands go, or they do something that's outrageous or try to change up their style. Once again, everybody, please listen to KQKC, damn it. Right? You cannot change your style of fighting. You've been fighting like that ever since you're 8, 9, 10 years old. Right? You cannot change that in no one training camp. Hell, 2 training camps, 3 training camps. James DeGale over in the UK. It took him 3 years to change his style of fighting. And he had to because he had groin injuries. So he couldn't go in there and bang. He had to go out on the outside and box. That's what I'm talking about. So no, Anthony Joshua, you bought in your bullshit and now you lost. You're right. You crapped out. That's what happened. You crapped out. And now Eddie want him to get his, let me put it this way, his moxie back. So he want him to fight a top 15 fighter. Right? Oh, wow. You've been went from number 1 all the way down to number 15. Ain't that a bitch? But if you would have fought Deontay Wilder when you're supposed to, then that could have been a fight of the century. And now, I bet you raise your hand, you want to fight him now, right? Okay, I'll shit on him in a minute. Because he sat there and went and tried to get with Robert Garcia. And Robert Garcia, yeah, he did pretty good with what he had to work with. I mean, a trainer, a trainer's a good trainer, but hell, you got to give him something to work with, So what Anthony Joshua gave him was what? That robotic stand. Didn't want him to pick up his feet, loaded, right? That's how he run pretty much. Then he's trying to have a fist fight with a guy that's fast, knows how to use his angles, and pretty much step around your ass. So that's what he was trying to do. And he was getting boom, 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 boom. Head was looking like a bubble head. It was kept bopping, bop, 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 bop. So, yes. So now he want to start from scratch. He want to fight in December. I think you need to take a little bit longer and find some soul searching. All right? Because if not, you're going to end up like a big Adrian Broner. Someone that won't let their hands go. Someone that say, yeah, I want to fight, then turn around and don't fight. Something like that. So, but Anthony Joshua, hey, listen, he's a good fighter while it lasted, and sometimes it's always somebody better than you. And right now, Alexander Usyk is better than you. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong now. Usyk, he's a good fighter, all right? But there's somebody out there better than him. So, but when that day comes, we will know. But right now, he is the champ. And for him to act out like he did, I ain't going to say he got a mental breakdown. No, he pissed off. That's all. He's pissed off, and that's what it is. And if you don't mind, someday, let me go on a little bit further.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they going to sit there and tell us, all right, that Anthony Joshua won 5 out of the first 6 rounds. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
Right.
I mean, there you go again. These guys need to go back and retrain. Because right now, they're fucking up. I'm talking about the judges and the referees. Then the judge trying to make it up on the end. So, no, screw that. Screw that. Anthony Joshua is what it is. Well, I'm a man. What that got to do with it? No, you ain't no man. You lost. Yes, you still a man. We respect that. This is a combat sport. You got to have a winner, loser, and maybe now and then a draw. All right? So, I mean, ain't nobody saying you're not a man. All right? Get credit where credit is due. And so you don't have to take the belts and sling them and all that. I would put that belt up and slap your ass in the head with it. That's what I would have done. But anyway, he's the champion. Don't take his shine from him. That's all I'm saying. But what's next for him? I tell you what's next for him. To sit his ass down for a while, come back, rejuvenate yourself, and go back and start from scratch. Start from where you start from out of the amateurs. All right? And start picking up your goddamn feet. All right? And start using your jab more. And that's what it is. And like Corner Man said, if you go to the bodies, lay them damn weights alone. Because the weights ain't doing nothing but fatiguing you. That's all. It making you slow down. So if you leave them weights alone, and maybe you can pick up a little speed, and you can start working the body. Break them down. Break them down. And what's the rush? Break them down. You got 12 rounds, 10 rounds. Right now, 10 rounds, because you ain't got no belt. All right? So therefore, break them down. That's all you got to do. Break them down. The next thing you know, you can work yourself up and you can break them down simultaneously. So that's all I got. That's what's next for Anthony Joshua.
All right. Sound good, man. Yeah, I think I'd like to see Joshua go back to the drawing board too. I'd like to see him go back and not exactly back to the beginning, but I would like to see him fight some guys more so on the up and coming level, like the Hrgovic cat. We'll get to him in a minute. I wouldn't mind seeing that type of fight for Joshua to see if he can't beat Hrgovic, then okay, fuck it, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? But I think he can whoop somebody like that, man. It'd be good for his confidence and shit. You know what I mean? DOG 215 in the super chat showing love. Appreciate the support, homie. He says, "What you saw was an arrogant motherfucker lose his privilege." Salute to Brent Fox, the homie in the super chat. Appreciate the love, bro. Says salute General and the panel and the LDBC family. Yes, sir. Salute, homie. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got going on up in here. Here we go. Y'all must have forgot Young Mustafa in the super chat. Salute, homie. Appreciate the love. To General, you got the singing OG preaching, calling balls and strikes early in the morning. Salute to the entire panel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to you, homie. All right. Now let's see what. Now let's get to Hrgovic, man. Hrgovic and Zhang, man. The Chinese dude Zhang, man. Did y'all watch that fight? You watched that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Hey, I was highly impressed with that fight. That was a good ass fight, bro. That was a good ass fight. It's my first time looking at a Hrgovic fight all the way through. And not just looking at highlights, but really watching him. There's been a lot of hype around this kid because a lot of people have been ducking him, supposedly, and people don't want to fight him and all that kind of stuff. This motherfucker Zhang, this Chinese dude can fight. He got some stamina issues, but that motherfucker put some punches together, man. I was highly impressed with that fight. That was real entertaining. This is my takeaway. Y'all tell me if you disagree, but I thought Hrgovic is a good fighter, but I think he's grossly overrated. Too much hype around this kid when he hasn't proven nothing. I think he got some power, but so fucking what? A lot of people got power, but his skills have been grossly overrated to me. Cornerman, what you think about that? What you think about the Hrgovic versus Zhang fight, and what you think about what I said about Hrgovic being a little overrated?
Well, I only saw a few rounds with the Hrgovic fight. I've been watching his fights though. He fought on Devin Haney's card. He fought on somebody else's card that I watched. Only watched two fights with Hrgovic. Um, I I can't. I don't know how to rate him right now as a fighter because I want to see if people gonna still want to fight him. I haven't seen anybody raise their hand and say, let's fight him. I don't think Joshua should fight him. Nope, 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 no, no. I don't want to see Joshua get knocked out. Um, I really want Joshua to win some fights because to me, the biggest heavyweight fight, I'm sorry, man, but I don't care about no Usyk and Tyson Fury.
No.
That doesn't entertain me. That doesn't do nothing for me. My fight is Wilder and Joshua. As a matter of fact, I can say this: when everybody was screaming for their lungs for Joshua and Wilder, I never wanted to see. My biggest fight at the time was Wilder versus Gerald Miller. And the reason why I was excited for that fight because of their history, the way they both talk shit. Now, I mean, I don't know anybody that can talk shit better than Wilder. And Jared Miller got just as a good of a trash talker. And 50 Cent was hyping up this fight at that one point in time, and that was my favorite fight. They argued on the radio show together. It was hyping. Yo, that fight was that was my dream fight. You know what I mean? I didn't care about who was the undisputed champion at that time. That was my fight. Right now, since Tyson Fury and Usyk is champion, I don't know. I don't care for the belts. I don't care for the belts at all, whatsoever. I care for Joshua and Wilder rebuilding their careers, getting wins under their belts, and hopefully we get to see that fight. Now I want that fight. I don't think I wanted that fight when everybody else wanted it. I didn't care for it. I don't care for people who can't trash talk. But now seeing what Joshua and Wilder has went through in their careers, now I want to see. You know what I'm saying? But that's my take on it. Mm.
Okay. Uh, Singing OG KQK motherfucker C.
Yes,
What's
sir.
your thoughts on the Hrgovic versus Zhang fight, man? And do you think Hrgovic is a little overrated or no?
I think he's way overrated. I think he's a big Ryan Garcia. They're trying to sell you a product that hasn't really produced shit. That's what it is. All right. And that's what it is. And Zane, yes, he got hit with some good shots and he walked right through him. He walked right through him. And he came back with a counter. And then he ate that counter, Hrgovic did. Now, he's tall. I get it. FBL Jabba was tall, but still, that doesn't mean anything. A box is more than just height. And Zane, he's a good fighter. You're right. I never seen a guy from the Oriental status like him fight, but he was a great fighter. Now I think anyway he's overrated big time. I'm gonna talk about his ass today, but still in all, but Zane, he did fight a good fight. Now I will have to agree with Cornerman. One of the biggest fights out there is a non-belt fight, and that's Wilder Anthony Joshua. Everybody still wants to see that fight. That fight still can sell. It can sell the hell out of the U.S. and the U.K. Everybody still want to see that fight. But if Hrgovic, if he goes in and start off a little bit slow, get some footwork going, establish that stick, he can be a great fighter. And don't sit there and lift them weights. Leave them weights alone. I don't think a boxer should be lifting weights like that. Maybe just a little bit to tone up a little bit, this and that. But as far as just all out, just straight weight lifting, no. But I think if Hrgovic take his time and go in there and get the right training, right footwork, I mean, he can be ready. Yeah, he can be a problem at the heavyweight division. But let's see. Let's see what kind of chin can he stand up to by let's say a Deontay Wilder. Let's see, can you stand up to that? Let's see, can you walk through that and see what happens? But overall, I mean, that was a great fight that I called, and I was very surprised for it to be that great. I thought it was gonna be one of those two big guys finna run out of air, and both of them gonna be swinging, and next thing you know, they falling over their feet and shit. That's what I thought it was gonna be, but it wasn't. They went in there and they did what they had to do, and of course, Zhang, he fought beautiful. What I can, I never seen him fight before. That was my first time. But Hrgovic, I seen him fight before, and he's getting better. He's getting better as he go on and fight. And you know what? And I don't mean to get off topic, but that motherfucker Nico Ali's Walsh, right? The motherfucker, the adopted son from Neverland, right?
Caucasian Clay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, he's getting a little bit better. And I was surprised. Almost had a heart attack. Right? I mean, he went there and placed a nice body shot right on the right side of the liver. I mean, I'm like, wow, look at this motherfucker, right? So he been practicing with Neverett and the rest of these guys, and maybe he's trying to be a boxer now. I don't know. Maybe he's going to stop being that novelty act. Maybe he's getting tired of everybody laughing at him. I don't know. But, I just thought I'd mention that. But still, Henry, if he take his time, and I think he can be a formidable opponent. I think he can rise from a B level fighter to an A level fighter, but it's gonna take a while. So that's all I have with that one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Salute to the homie J Love in the super chat, showing love. Appreciate the support. He says Joshua is obviously mentally weak. He should just focus on being the IG model. He will digress more after the Usyk loss. After the Usyk fight. I hear you, bro. Let me see what we got here. Young Abel, Mahari Nation Sports Podcast in the super chat. What it do, Young Abel? He says, salute to the crew. What's your interest in Jared Big Baby Anderson versus Anthony Joshua? Do you believe Anderson is ready for elite heavyweights? That remains to be seen, but I think Jared Anderson is a hell of a fighter. I mean, if he keeps his nose clean and he act right and he don't get caught up in these broads and shit like that, and if he don't get caught up in the lifestyle, right, of making money, I think he can be the next generation of heavyweights in America. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, him versus AJ is a damn good fight. That's a good fight, bro. That's a good fight. But AJ and Eddie Hearn they'll never accept that fight ever. They're not gonna take that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't see. I would be shocked, but I don't see them taking that fight. I don't see them taking that. You know what I mean? But I would love to see it. You know what I'm saying? It's a good fight. Wow. Let me see here. Jermaine Bean in the super chat. Salute, fam. Appreciate the love. He says Frank Sanchez stops Zhang and Hrgovic. Yeah, maybe Frank Sanchez is a good boxer, good clean boxer and stuff. He might. I don't know about Zhang though, bro. If Zhang get his stamina, I don't know who trained Zhang either. But if his stamina, he gets strength and conditioning going on, some good conditioning, he get his wind up. Zhang a bad motherfucker, bro. I like dude. You know what I'm saying? That's like the dude you fight right before the master on the video game and shit. Motherfucker fight. I fuck with Zhang. Yeah. Let me see here. All right. So now we got in a few weeks we'll have, I think it's September 4th, I believe. We got Andy Ruiz Jr. versus Luis King Kong Ortiz. This is a very important fight for the heavyweight division right now. It's a WBC sanctioned fight, but it's a real important fight because the winner of this fight might get it. They might be in line for a title shot in the next one or two fights after that fight. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's bragging rights for Wilder and Joshua fans. You know what I'm saying? Andy Ruiz fought Anthony Joshua, beat him, and Luis Ortiz fought Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder beat Luis King Kong Ortiz. So, Joshua fans, they want Ortiz to win the fight because they want to be able to say, see, Wilder never fought nobody, and Joshua fought the tough guys, and Wilder fans want Ortiz to beat Ruiz for the same type of reasons, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, Cornerman, who you think wins this fight and why?
Or say who what fight against 78? Sorry about that.
King Kong Ortiz versus Andy Ruiz.
Oh man, um I don't know who y'all got, but I got Andy Ruiz winning this fight. I want Luis Ortiz to win. I'm rooting for him. But you know, here's my only thing is I'm not too excited to see Wilder and Luis Ortiz trilogy. I know some people might want to see it, so but I would more rather Andy Ruiz win because I know PBC is going to try to push that agenda on Wilder. I'm not even feeling that fight either. Matter of fact, I don't even care who wins this fight. I hope Luis Ortiz win, but if anybody want to bet me, man, I got whatever on Andy Ruiz winning this fight. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't care because to be honest, I don't want to see Wilder against none of them. So that's that's my thing. But who you got winning 78?
I'm rooting for King Kong, man. The thing is, I just don't know how much King Kong got left in the tank after them fights with Wilder. Like that's a lot of punch absorption and shit he took from the champ. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. And then Ortiz is getting older as well. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to fight him except for Wilder. So they successfully aged out Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how old Ortiz really is, and I don't know, what he got left in the tank. I wasn't impressed with his fight against Charles Martin. I thought he started off real slow and he just didn't look good. Maybe because he was fighting another southpaw. I'm not sure, but he just didn't look good against Charles Martin. He ended up stopping him. You know what I mean? But I hope Ortiz still got a little something left in the tank to whoop on this boy Andy Ruiz Jr. and shit. Because I just don't think Andy Ruiz is a good fighter, but I just don't think he deserved another title shot. I think he ate his way out of heavyweight superstar status. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no way I'm gonna give up hundreds of millions of dollars potentially for a meat lover's stuffed crust pizza. Just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? But Andy will. He did it. What's your thoughts, KQ, on Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz?
Well, I want Ortiz to get a shot at a title shot. We all know this is maybe his last stance as a fighter. I don't know exactly how old he is, because he came over at that time where Cubans were trying to defect from Cuba, but he does have that Cuban pedigree, and I'm talking about great fighter. I'm talking about they box day and night. They box on what they call the finca. It's called the farm of boxing. That's why you see a lot of Cubans that stay amateurs all the way up to their 30s, because they love them over there, especially if you hit a gold medal or a silver medal. And he has that pedigree. Even though he's a southpaw, he still has the way to know how to move, how to step around. As a heavyweight, Tyson Fury is not the only one can move. Ortiz can move also, so as Wilder saw that, Ortiz has that rolling jab where he get into you and he feint, and he roll the jab and send it, bam, pop you, right? But Andy Ruiz, he lost a lot of weight. They just showed a few films of him working out. He's working his butt off, but I just don't think he can get to that place he was when he beat Anthony Joshua. Andy Ruiz is not a hard worker. He's a hard worker when he feel like it. And right now, he wants to get back, make some money, and pretty much chill, make some money, chill. That's the type of fighter he is. He's not dedicated to the sport like he should be. And Ortiz is. No one that want to fight Ortiz. And that is for a reason. That is for a reason. Why? Because his pedigree. Because he has that Cuban, just like Estelana Laura. Everybody has that Cuban pedigree that's coming from Cuba. They fight in a different style. They move a lot, and they use their angles a lot. And they, at the same time while they're doing that, they're hitting you. So a lot of people didn't want Ortiz. Only Deontay Wilder gave him that chance. Only Deontay Wilder put him back on the map, or on the map. And and when I saw them together, I think, man, wow, that's something else to see that, because we all remember when they went up against each other, and Wilder got rocked, but Wilder got hard. See, all these heavyweights, you have to understand the heavyweight division have to come out of the dormant state. The heavyweight division have to stand up and be accounted for because they are the top of the tops. They are boxing. And this is what we need. Somebody to take control of the heavyweight division and stand up. And then the other lower weight classes, the welterweights, the middleweights, 154. I mean, all these fighters, always follow the lead. What they always say, once the heavyweight division goes, so do boxing. So right now, I think Deontay Wilder coming back, that's good for boxing. I think you got Hrgovic, you got well, I'm not gonna say FP Jabba, but you got a lot of big guys that soon will be up at the heavyweight division. So but right now I would like to see Ortiz win, but that's the kind of kind of hard fight to judge. But I think Ortiz can pull it out if he give it one good run, and I think he can win. So that's what I got winning.
All right. Salute to the brother Lawrence RBE in the super chat. Salute, fam. Appreciate the love. He says, if Deontay Wilder kills Helenius in impressive fashion, then I think AJ fight would be must see. Do you think Fury retires and we get Wilder Usyk? I don't know what Tyson Fury gonna do, bro. I gave up trying to figure out Tyson Fury and what he gonna do. You can't trust nothing he say. This is the only acceptable liar. You like this dude just lies all the time, and everybody say, "Oh, you can't be. It's just Fury being Fury." Man, fuck that shit. But he a fucking liar. If anybody else did that, we crucify him. We don't want to talk to him. We label him a liar. Tyson Fury just say shit. Come on the internet, say stupid shit all the time. He's an attention whore. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I don't know what he gonna do, but I'll wait and see, man. I'm just not even gonna speculate on what Tyson Fury gonna do. But Wilder versus Joshua is a fight that I still want to see. I love to see it, but I want to see it on the terms of Deontay Wilder. If Deontay Wilder wants to fight Joshua, cool. I'm gonna support that 120%. But I'm not gonna let the media try to dictate who Deontay Wilder fights now when Wilder was trying to fight Joshua for fucking years, and the media ignored him and made it and believed all them lies told by Joshua and Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? So they can't come around here now talking about, oh, well, because Joshua at the bottom of the barrel, so now Wilder pick Joshua up and help him. Man, fuck that. No, that's not how the world works. Okay, when you on top, you can't shit on people. You because one day you might find yourself at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And now what? Now a motherfucker supposed to help you that you didn't help? Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck AJ.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Jafari Caesar in the super chat showing love. Much love and much appreciation, homie. Says salute General OG and Cornerman. Salute, homie. Salute to the sister Quee and Queen 71. I see y'all up in here. Salute to the homie Leon Robinson. Mike Biggs boxing. What's happening with it? Opulent LD in the super chat showing love. Appreciate it, homie. He says salute 78 OG KQKC and his had his monster today. Oh, okay, yeah. He said he cooking his ass up. Yeah. That monster drink. How is them joints? I never had one.
Very, very good. You gotta be careful though, because they mess with your heart if you drink too many of them. You know, I just drink a half a can, that's it.
What they got? A lot of caffeine in them?
A lot of sugar, yeah, caffeine.
Oh yeah, I can't fuck with that sugar.
Yeah.
Let me see here. All right, see what we got going on now. Let's talk about your boy Demetrius Andrade, man. Boo Boo Andrade, man. All right, this guy here, man. So I haven't been paying attention to what was going on, but somebody wanted me to talk about it. But so I did a little crash research, and let me read this super chat real quick before we move on. Franson Arcelius in the super chat. Salute, homie. Appreciate the love. He says AJ and Hearn want help from Wilder. I see Wilder being undisputed in the future. Yeah, I do too. And I hope the brother does accomplish that, man. That'd be great for him. Be great for him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate the love, Arcelius, man. Salute to you. So let's get to Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade um, has dropped his belt at 160 pounds. He dropped his belt in the WBO belt, and he's supposed to be moving up to fight somebody, or was Zach Parker or some shit at 168 or something.
Right.
And I don't know what Andrade is exactly doing. He's never getting. I mean, well, I do know. I'll take that back. I do know. And to me personally, I don't believe that Demetrius Andrade wants to fight none of these big guys. I think Andrade has found him a niche. He found him a hustle, and that's just sliding through. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like that dope boy, right? You know, you got some dope boys that's flashy. You know what I mean? They buy all the expensive cars, expensive jewelry. You know what I'm saying? They buy the big old house on the hill. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. And you got them dudes who in it for longevity, and they just never move past a few ounces of coke, just selling that shit real nice and smooth. You know what I'm saying? You know, fucking wear a wife beater every day and some flip flops to the corner store. You know what I'm saying? And he be the man for 30 years. Nobody know it, right? That's
Mhm.
Demetrius Andrade to me. He just want to color supreme, man. I don't understand what this dude is doing. Horrible promotion, horrible decision making by Andrade. I just don't get it. I don't understand him for the life of me. Maybe y'all can help me. Corner man, what's up with your boy Demetrius Andrade, man?
I have to disagree with you, 78. And disagree with a lot of people. The thing with Demetrius Andre is when Showtime offered him the Jamel fight, right? He got offered Rock Nation. They was throwing money, just like the Zone when they first came. They was throwing money out there. Shit, it's grown a $40 million contract, a whole bunch of this, and Rock Nation did it, and Demetrius Andre wanted to jump to the idea. When somebody throwing a bag of money to you, what do? You jump to the money. So, um, so, so that happened, and he pulled out of the fight with Jamel Charlo. Then fast forward, he's in loss, trying to get out of his contract with Xander, not Starboxing and Banner Promotions. He finally gets out of that deal in 2019 or 2018. Yeah, 2018. 2018, he got out of the deal. He signed with Eddie Hearn. Now, I interviewed him 1 week before he signed with Eddie Hearn. I told him, yo, listen, man, I don't want you to sign to another white promoter and then you in the same position. I didn't want to say it like that, but I kind of sub. If you read between the lines, I kind of was saying that, and I didn't want him to sign with Eddie Hearn because I knew this was gonna happen. Eddie Hearn can't deliver. Now he did sign with the Zone because at the time everybody was going to the Zone. You had Triple G going to the Zone. Canelo Alvarez was going to the Zone. Jacobs went to the Zone. All the middleweights besides Jamal Charlo went to the Zone. You know what I'm saying? They had every single belt, you know what I'm saying, until they made the franchise title, and then Jamal got the belt with the WBC belt. But they had all the titles out there. So fast forward, the Zone contract about to end again, right? Now Eddie Hearn offers him a deal, and Steven Espinoza offered him a deal. And what he tells Steven Espinoza, yo, I don't want you, I I want the Jamal fight, but you're paying me the same amount of money Eddie Hearn is paying me to fight the Luke Keelers or the all these unknown fighters we don't know of, the Leon Williams and things like that. He's off Steven Espinosa offering him the same amount of money what Eddie Hearn is giving him. He's saying, so he's like, yo, I have no problem fighting Jamal, But I want that $7 million Eddie Hearn is offering Jamal and me to fight each other. $14 million split. So that's what he's saying. He's like, I want the big money to fight Jamal. I don't want you to fight you and I'm fighting Joe Blow and I'm making the same amount of money. Andre is about money. That's what moves him. Yes, he wants the name, but he more wants the money. So so Steven Espinoza, fast forward to 2022. Steven Espinoza is done offering Demetrius Andrade a fight. We offered him twice. It He turned it down. He turned the Jamal situation down, and he turned the Jamal situation down. So we're done. We're moved on. Nobody wants to see that. That's his words. Then he came on Twitter again. He said, "Yo, if somebody tells me no multiple times, I believe them. I'm not offering him a fight no more." But when it comes to Canelo, he could say 100 times no and bring more money, outrageous money, and they will still offer it to him. You see, you read between the lines. So Andre now in the position, Eddie Hearn doesn't want to resign. He's a free agent now, right? He's a free agent. They just told you Steven Espinoza don't want to deal with him. Al Heyman don't want to deal with him. Who can he go? Bob Arum, he know he ain't gonna get the amount of money to fight Joe Blow what Eddie Hearn was paying him to fight Joe Blow. Cause guess whose fighter is who Demetrius Andrade avoided to not fight, vacated his title. Bob Arum fighter Janet Beck from Kazakhstan. You know what I'm saying? And he knows that's a hard fight, but I'm gonna get no money for that fight. I'm gonna get like $1 million. That ain't nothing to me. You know, to fight Janabek, it's a tough fight. So I'm like, yo, let me just. I don't even really want to make 160 no more. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been trying to move up to 168. He was gonna fight Demetrius Ballard in 2021 or 2020 for a 168 fight. And Jamal said, "You can't make weight no more. You can't make You a champion. You can't make weight no more. You struggling to make weight." He's been having troubles making weight. He want the big money, and yes, he's done bad businesses. I don't know who's advising him, listening to his father, or who is in his ear, or these white people doing that white trickery in his ears. I don't know. But what he is he wants to fight, but he wants the money. Like even Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer got PBC offered Tevin Farmer to fight for $2 million. Eddie Hearn said, "No, don't take the 2 million. I'll pay you five and tank five, and we make the fight for $10 million, and and you can fight here." But he signed Tevin Farmer. He signed Demetrius Andre, hoping to bring Jamal Charlo, hoping to bring Javante Davis. He never wanted Demetrius Andre. He never wanted Tevin Farmer. He wanted Javante Davis business. He wanted the Jamal Charlo business. The reason why the media is pushing Jamal and Andre because they think a black man is going to fold under pressure, under scrutiny. You see, Canelo and Triple G, they got white privileges. They got Mexican privileges. They ain't gonna fold to no pressure. You can't make them do what you want them to do. So you want an interview, you want these credentials, you better be on our good terms or you can't come here. You see how they kicked out certain people when they asked them certain questions. You can lose your privileges quick. And when with Canelo is like God to boxing right now. So you want to be on his good side. You see why Triple G can fight nobodies after Canelo and still get a Canelo fight? Because they're privileged. You can't fold them. You can't make them do what? They can't even make Jaime Munguia who was Demetrius Andrade's mandatory for 2 years to fight Demetrius. So again, they can't make them guys fight. Um, make those type of fighters fold under pressure. They were hoping Jamal would fold, but Al Heyman, you know what I mean? He's a strong black man, strong man, and he ain't gonna fold. So that's the reason why certain situation right now. I don't know what Demetrius Andre going to do. I think he might be a three-time WBO champion. He was champion at 154 at the WBO, champion at WBO at 160, and he's looking to do that. Fighting Zach Parker will be a interim title, and they will be the mandatory for Canelo. The reason why he wants to fight Canelo on Triple G because he believes he's going to get the bag with it. He wants the bag. He don't want the name and a less bag. He wants the bag more than the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like these fighters say, belts don't matter, this don't matter. Yo, money matters to him. That's what he care about. And that's all I got.
All right. KQKC. Oh, excuse me. Let me get to Corey McGraw and then the super chat. Appreciate the love, family. Salute to you. KQKC, what's your thoughts on Demetrius Shitty Andrade? You on mute, bro.
Demetrius Andrade, he was a boxing fool. Prince Nassim said that, made rest in peace. He said he was a boxing fool in the amateurs. Him and Keith Thurman pretty much grew up in amateurs, always the finals, always the champs. But when he got to the pros, Rock Nation, he's supposed to have been fighting Charlo. Okay, well, he got it pissed off. See, it's some things corner man missed to tell you. Now, of course, Demetrius Andrade, he got pissed off. Hey, look here, I need more money because he getting more money than I am, right? And, he got Al Heyman. So, he gonna get his bag. And Demetrius Andrade got pissed off and gonna say, oh, well, you know what? I ain't fighting. I'm getting out to fight, right? Then Rock Nation took his ass to court. His ass set up for about 3 or 4 years. Now, there you go, making one bad decision already. Then he got with Banner Promotions. No, he wasn't want to get out the contract. They wanted his ass to leave. Why? Because he never showed up for fights. He kept dropping out of fights. So they said, hey, look, Demetrius, come here. Let me talk to you. You got to go. You got to go. You don't have to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here. And that's what they did. Then also, he didn't have no home. So what he do? He started chasing the Charlos around the press conferences and everything. And Charlo, they did the right thing. Hell, sit your ass down. You had a chance to fight. Watch us eat while you sit down and eat. Now, I had a conversation with Samson Promotions. Everybody know who Samson is. And he said, it's okay for me to say this. It wasn't no white trickery. It was daddy trickery. Daddy fucked up his career. And still doing it today. That's right. Why you think he was out in the street in the middle of the night, drunk as hell, asking, well, don't do that, man. Come on and fight me. No, I don't know if you got kids, but I got 4. All right, please fight me. Man, they looked at you like you was crazy. That kind of being and you bang fight, that's going on. Then you get over there with Demetrius, then you get over there with Zhang. Walking down the street, broke his hell, ain't nowhere to go. Then Eddie come on and pull you in. All right? Now, of course, you get over there to Eddie. No, I don't want to fight this guy. I don't want to fight that guy. I want to fight that. But you choose to fight the lesser of the best. That's Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade, not that same one in the amateurs. This is a different Demetrius Andrade. And then, on top of that, he had to fight Jenner back. Now, I know he's a problem. He's a big problem. But can anybody say duck? Because that was a duck. Because he was ordered. He was ordered to fight him. And what did he do? He dropped that belt. I mean, he dropped it fast. Because you know what, I'm gonna go up to I want to go up to one and fight Zach Parker. Oh wow, oh wow, we scared, right? That's the kind of career he did. Now, not bad decisions, just dumbass bad decisions. And now, look at him now. Look at him now. He's the little engine that thought he could, and he couldn't, and he still can't. So he maybe, just maybe, might be just keeping that gate open at 160, 168. Maybe he get a decent fight sooner or later. So that's how Demetrius Andrade is in the spot he in right now. And his change of style of fighting is different. Yes, he is a southpaw. Yes, he had a great jab and this and moving and great lateral move. But now what he doing? He bend it down and keeping his head down and several go to an uppercut, shovel jab. You know, I mean, just sitting there, just I mean, just a mess. You know, and that's the one that was in there with Canelo Alvarez when he said, "Get the fuck out of here," right? Well, that was his daddy with him talking that shit. That was his daddy. His dad said, "Yeah, go ahead, son. Tell him, son." And they said, "Get the fuck out of here. Take him with you. Don't talk to my daddy like that." Well, your daddy opened his goddamn mouth. So he had fair game. So he is the one. And this is not coming just from me. This is coming from PBC and the powers that be. So that's all I got to say about that, because he ain't too much really you can go on and on about. Shit. Hell, it started from Rock Nation and ended at the Zone. So there you go.
I just wanna piggyback what he was saying, 78, if you do mind.
Go ahead, Courtney.
I just wanted to tell you, KC, man, he was signed as Bannon and Star from the beginning. Because Chris Algeria and Ruslan, they all had two promotions. With the Rock Nation deal, he tried to sign with them, and they was like, no, we already got him in contract. That's where the lawsuit came about. And Steven Espinoza just put out that Demetrius Andrade got offered more than Jamel for the fight. It was 750, not 250.
Okay, but
so again, and like I said, I don't know if it's his daddy, because I know his daddy got control of his career, or it's the white men in the picture. But all I could say is those are the credential things of Demetrius Andrade. That's why I made all these things on the timelines. You know what I mean? But Demetrius Andrade, I know he wants the Jamal fight and the guys, but he just don't want the less money for it. He wants the big money for it. And if he ain't gonna do it, he gonna rather fight Joe Blow. And Janet Beck fight was already ordered last year. He was supposed to fight him the beginning of this year, but he chose the Zach Parker fight, and he pulled out the Zach Parker fight for injury. And the WBO let him keep his belt and let Janibek fought for an interim title. They already ordered him to fight Janibek. Demetrius Andrade said, no, I don't want to fight him. I want to go up or try to get a big fight or a name fight. But like, you know what I'm saying? That's why he wants chasing Eubank for $1 million. But he wasn't in position to do all those things, because even if he tried to fight Eubank and Eubank said yes, that belt wasn't going to be on the line, because Bob Arum got control of the WBO. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So, again, people saying he's ducking Janibek. Bro, and everybody's saying Demetrius Andrade fought WBO mandatories. That's a lie. He's only fought one mandatory. One. In his whole career, he's only fought one mandatory, and that's Leon Williams. The guy who beat what's his name? Luis Arias was his mandatory. The guy, not Luis Arias, the guy who fought Luke Killer was his mandatory. Jaime Munguia was his mandatory. Billy Joe got re-entered to be his mandatory, but Billy Joe
That
didn't
didn't
take
happen.
the fight.
Right.
So all these mandatories, you see what I'm saying? All these guys were his mandatories, his three mandatories: Billy Joe, Steve, something from Canada, and what was the other name I just said? Um, Munguia, Steve, and Billy Joe. And Billy Joe. Those
Billy
are the
Joe.
three names. So the Canada boy, he never fought, only one mandatory. All those other fights were voluntary fights. Voluntary. So I just want the world to know Demetrius Andrade only fought one mandatory at 160. One. And that's all I got. That's all I got.
Right. All right, man. I want to thank you, brothers, for joining me this Good Friday. Hope everybody have a great weekend. I'm gonna get out here a few minutes earlier today. But the homie KQKC is coming up next, man. KQ, tell the people they can find you, man.
And so you can find me right here on YouTube at KQKC Boxing Network. Now we'll be coming on, well, actually right after this at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time.
Yes, sir. Salute to the homie Cornerman. Thank you for joining us, man. Cornerman Barzini, tell the people they can find you, man.
Well, I want people to go on OnlyFans, Money and Magic. Go on Patreon, 78 Sports TV. You know what I'm saying? Press the like button. Like always, go listen to Trill Boxing Talk later on. Listen to KQKC Boxing. And go listen to Unusual Suspects at 4:15 Eastern PA. And you know what I'm saying? Go listen to Supreme Show. And yeah, man, I'm out, man. Just follow me on Instagram and Twitter, BARZENNI. Now, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. We out here, man. And salute to 78 for having me on every Friday, man.
Yes, sir, man. Salute, homie.
And
Appreciate
salute
y'all
corner,
joining,
man.
Yeah, salute to the chat, man. Thank all y'all. I see you in here. Love, the lovely love is the word. Salute, sister. So salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Super chat. Anybody came through showing love today. I'm gonna holler at y'all this weekend, man. We up out of here. Go check out the homie KQKC Boxing. Coming up next. Deuces.
Deuces.